Again, there are other intervening factors. Probably book to market is going to be another intervening factor, which are things we're going to address in what we call multi-factor asset pricing models. But these are one of the nicer things to know. I'm going to kind of finish and send you guys to fall break by showing you a result that may or may not surprise you. Let me see. Let's look at this thing, short-term reversal. Here you look at the returns of portfolios based on return on the prior month. So this is a simple investing strategy. Every month, if I'm buying the losers, I'm going to sort the stocks based on the returns in the previous month. I'm going to buy the lowest 10%. Okay? That's called buying the losers. If you're buying the highest 10%, you're buying the winners. In one case, you're following performance. In the other case, you're a contrarian. You think that they increased too much, so it's going to correct. Every month, I'm going to repeat this. So let's get this. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 10 portfolio. Oh. Let's look at this one, momentum. I didn't know that this was available. I'll leave it to you to look at the short-term reversal thingy. This is a little bit different. This is about following the prior winners. Every month, I'm going to buy the stocks, if I'm buying the winners, that perform the best in the previous 12 months with a 1 month lag. So if I'm doing this in at the beginning of January 2023, I'm going to look at returns from November 2022 to beginning of November 22 to end of 21 to end of November 20. No, beginning of November 2022 to anyway. I'm going to look at from T-minus 13 to T-minus 1. Think of it that way. This is actually a pretty well-known strategy. It's called momentum. Let's open this. These are available since 1927, but so control find 1963 07. I'm just gonna get these returns, and I'll save this in a different name by putting I don't know what happened here. Oh, stupid me. What's going on here? $11.59. I must have done something wrong here. Oh, there was extra data that I should have cleared. I had not. And for this one, we don't have the August available yet. Now it's kind of a pretty different pattern. I mean, look at the big difference. Buying the losers on average gets you about 343. This is an annualized return. Buying the winners gets you about 19%. So why would anybody buy the losers? And it looks like losers are also riskier. Yes, winners are also risky. This is kind of an anomaly. Okay? And we're going to address that later in the semester, but we have issues like that. But there is one problem. If you look at the fund universe, we have funds that makes plays on size. You have small cap funds. You have large cap funds. We have funds that makes plays on value, but we even have small cap value funds. But I don't see any fund that actually makes plays on momentum. So on paper, this may be high, but this strategy may not be that easily. This would say you should buy the winners, sell the losers, right? But being able to short those losers may not be that easy. It may be costly. They also tend to be smaller companies. So shorting smaller companies is not that easy. If you look at it within size groups, you still have patterns like that, but most of the effect comes from the smaller companies. And it also has higher risk. But we will think about these kinds of patterns and kind of develop what's a better way of thinking about what drives these asset returns. You guys have all seen the beta in your basic finance class? Anybody who hasn't seen it? The capital asset pricing model, have you guys talked about it? It's okay if you didn't. I'm going to talk about it anyway. I just want to know. If everybody has seen it, I'll do it at a deeper level. But if some of you haven't seen it, then I gotta kind of get you up to speed first. Let me see the hands. Who has not seen or it wasn't covered at depth?
I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar.
Huh?
It doesn't sound too familiar.
Okay.
On my side, I just forgot about it. But it doesn't sound
I know you didn't take your basic finance class from me,
Yeah.
because if you had, you would have heard about it. Anybody else? All right. Then I'll spend next Wednesday, remember Monday we don't have class, next Wednesday to kind of reminders on capital asset pricing model. Where does it come from? Then after that, we're going to think about its deficiencies. Those models are important because they are going to help us estimate cost of capital. Because that cost of capital is important to evaluate capital projects. And if you're using just the CAPM model, depending upon what kind of project you're doing, you may have issues underestimating or overestimating the cost of capital, which means you're taking way too much risk compared to what you think you're taking. Then I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Have a great break. I'm certainly looking forward to it. 6 days of bliss. Even though I'll be working on advising, but I'll be doing that at home.